everybody. So the It Chapter 2 trailer was just released just yesterday. Actually, it's now tonight as of the filming of this video. By the time that I have this edited and uploaded, it would have been yesterday. I'm actually really tired. I'm trying to make this in a little bit of a window that I have, so hopefully I don't go on too long. But essentially, it's the It Chapter 2 teaser trailer. It's not actually the trailer for the upcoming film in September. It is actually considered a teaser trailer, but I would consider it more of a clip with the teaser trailer, as we get one long sort of clip, and it does have some quick cuts towards the end of a bunch of various scenes throughout the movie. It does clock in close to 3 minutes, so it's considered more of a trailer length, but it's considered a teaser trailer because it's kind of that clip and trailer combo. So if you've been a viewer of my channel since the beginning, or since I've talked about trailers, you know I'm not big on trailer reactions. I'm just not a big fan of kind of like the fakeness of it, the thumbnails and like the overreaction and talking during the trailer. I don't like doing that. This isn't necessarily a review, it's more of my thoughts on the trailer rather than talking about how I consider if it's a good trailer or not. It's more just the moments and what I'm looking forward to the most. This movie definitely has me extremely excited. I'm so freaking pumped for It Chapter 2. It, from 2017, was one of my favorite movies, probably one of my favorite horror movies, not only of that year, but possibly of all time. I did eventually read the It book. I know I teased it throughout teaser trailers, talking about it last time, as well as the movie review itself. I didn't get to finish it before the movie, but eventually I did power through that behemoth of a book and finally got to finish all of the book. And taking a look back at it, I'm so glad that I finished it, because when going into It Chapter 2, you're going to get to see a lot of those moments play out, and a lot of those bigger moments from the book I think are definitely going to be at play, considering that pretty much all the moments in this trailer are from the book in some capacity. But this teaser trailer was definitely intense. It had a lot of tension to it, which I really, really liked. Bev going back to her sort of childhood home, talking to this old woman, very reminiscent of the book and even the original miniseries way back in the day in the 90s. She does the same exact thing. I don't remember if it's an old lady necessarily, but I do remember her going back to her childhood home, kind of being tricked by Pennywise, and it's not as it seems, very much like in this trailer. Extremely creepy, extremely tense, and awesome all throughout. I was extremely creeped out by the whole thing. This old lady is freaky. But I really liked how there are little subtleties in there that maybe you may not pick up on if you're not a fan of the book or the original sort of television series. So essentially, Beverly Marsh is technically abused by her boyfriend slash partner, Tom Rogan. So you do get to see some bruises around her sort of forearm. So you do know that she has had that relationship. He will be in the movie at some point. So I like that little bit of a nod towards the book and that relationship. We're definitely going to get some of that. But in terms of that overall scene, the interesting thing about how this old lady is sort of like the daughter of what Pennywise is or will become, I thought was really interesting. But I don't know if that's more of just like a kind of a tease type of thing. That's just an added storyline that Andy Muschietti is trying to add to this particular movie. I think it's more of just Pennywise embodying this old lady, kind of giving her this story, getting her to go along with this whole thing, and sort of tricking her into sort of coming in so he can kind of attack her again. I mean, essentially, she is part of the Losers Club that got away from him, which he does not like very much. But I think that that's kind of the idea behind it. She's not actually his daughter, but it is possible that they could allude to it, as we do see Bill Skarsgård sort of in that old photo as sort of Pennywise sans makeup. So it'll be interesting to see if that actual storyline does play out. But I think what this trailer does the best has to be the imagery. Andy Muschietti, again, is a hands-down amazing at this. He does great with the imagery of the different characters, homage to different moments in the book. Richie, older Bill Hader, going to like this little sort of Central Park area and seeing this Paul Bunyan statue that's been there for a long time. Pennywise kind of floating down from it. Very, again, reminiscent of the book. Beautiful imagery. Another great image is sort of a Bill, grown-up Bill, played by James McAvoy, kind of seeing the figure of Georgie in a storm drain, kind of calling to him. Beautiful scene. Again, another super creepy moment, which I have no idea what the context of it is, and because it's never been alluded to kind of in the books, it kind of looked like Pennywise, or at least Bill Skarsgård's character, kind of like ripping his face off at some point, sort of like, I don't know if his character is being possessed by this thing when he was sort of a normal guy, and then when he was doing his circus thing, he sort of got possessed by this demon thing to become Pennywise, this clown, this demon. So I'm not really sure how they're alluding to that, but I did like how it's like creepy and really gut-wrenching that sort of quick shot was. And another great shot was when sort of we see this little girl under the bleachers, Pennywise sort of clapping probably what this bug, I guess, is, catching a bug that this girl's chasing is what I would guess, and sort of just like popping his head out and sort of saying hello. Again, super creepy, but again, it's really the imagery that's super awesome in this trailer. But there's a bunch of little moments as well that I'm really looking forward to. The losers getting back together, which I was kind of surprised that they didn't use that scene to be sort of like the main catch scene for you. They chose to go with this Beverly moment. The one in the Chinese restaurant that the Losers Club really gets back together and have their reunion. I'm surprised they didn't choose that scene, but I'm kind of glad because after they've become adults, we've kind of grown attached to them as kids with the first one. So being able to see them come back as adults and kind of have that awkward relationship again, seeing each other, but also still very much loving each other for the experience that they went through together. That's going to be something that I think kind of has to be saved for the big screen. So I'm glad they didn't really give us too much of that, although there was a quick shot of it. There's also another quick shot of them in like a cave, which I'm pretty sure is towards the end of the movie, kind of all holding hands, essentially going after Pennywise, figuring out what can actually hurt him. That cave did look a little bit familiar, definitely unique, but it kind of reminded me of like the Power Rangers cave for some reason, like their section in the 2017 Power Rangers movie. Kind of reminded me of that, not exactly, but had some thoughts brewing around about that, which I thought was kind of interesting. But overall, just a beautiful trailer. I mean, it's extremely intriguing. I can't wait to see the movie when it comes out September. Couldn't be more hyped, especially after this trailer for It Chapter 2. But let me know what your guys' thoughts and opinions are in the comment section down below. I would love to hear what you're looking forward to the most from the trailer or from the movie itself. Is there a moment from the book you're really wanting to see? Is there just a specific relationship you really want to see? Let me know down below. Other than that, that's all I have for now. I'm going to go edit this video so I can upload it so I can go to sleep, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching.